This is the L2C Media Network, and this is the L2C Final. Thank you, Vancouver, for putting us on a little late, but at least you took care of the St. Louis Blues. And that's just one of many things the Baxman will be talking about. And as always, the L2C Sports Final is brought to you by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the headlines and the details of a jam-packed Friday night on the West Coast, Saturday morning on the East Coast. Here's our boss, Steve Exley. Okay, let's adjust. We're going to get one of those. Hi there. Oops. A little bit more, please. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome, one and all, to the Corsican Ball. Steve the Baxman Baxley with you still on his ongoing quarantine hairdo. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. Glad you could be with us for a very, very sports-heavy weekend. A sports-heavy Friday, which included the end of the first round of NHL hockey. They're getting ready for their second round. I don't know if basketball is even ready for their second round. All that and a lot more. Trying to get things all nice and ready. That's right. All nice and ready. Anyway, we welcome you. Great to have you with us. The chat room is always open. If you have any questions, advice, criticisms, everything. And of course, if you have any comments, and I mean comments, not invitation to little bizarro, not to those little kinky websites. We've had a couple of them. I do not attempt to go there. So, let us get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to it. Here we go. Big old headlines. So, if you's ready, I know I is. So, we're getting it down. We got baseball, hockey, basketball, or don't. Let's get some news, and our first story is, of course, baseball. We got some baseball news for you. We're not going to drag it out too much. We're just going to kick it in. The Philadelphia Phillies on Friday bolstered their bullpen in a trade with the Red Sox. The Phillies have acquired right-handers Brandon Workman, Heath Hembree, and, of course, that wonderful thing called cash considerations from Boston. In return, the Red Sox will receive right-hander Nick Pivetta and right-handed prospect Connor Siebold. Now, 32-year-old Workman pitched to a 4.05 ERA, a 200 strikeout walk ratio, or 2.00 strikes and walk ratio in 6 2/3 innings for the Red Sox this season. For his career, he has an ERA plus of 117 across parts of 6 big league seasons. Workman is eligible for free agency this coming off season. As for the 31-year-old Hembree, he struggled in the early going in 2020, but for his career, he's got an ERA plus of 125 and 260 relief appearances. He's not eligible for free agency until after next season. Now, on Boston's side, Pivetta, the 27-year-old Pivetta, has a career ERA of 5.50 He spent most of his career as a member of the Philly rotation, but his present and future is likely in the bullpen. The 24-year-old Seabold is a former third-rounder out of Cal State Fullerton who registered a 3.52 ERA and a 4.41 strikeout to walk ratio in parts of 3 minor league seasons. The Red Sox, who've been one of the worst teams in baseball, how about that? Worst team in baseball and Red Sox in the same sentence? Something's truly wrong. Well, they're very much in sell mode at the moment. The Phillies, meantime, are angling to contend. To date, Philly has perhaps the worst bullpen in all of baseball this season. They recently lost their best bullpen performer, Jose Alvarez, to the injured list after he got hit in the old shamangi, after he got hit in the cuckooks by a 101-mile pitch. Mixon now hit the high notes of the Star Spangled Banner with relative ease. Okay, let's rock and ride. And I'm gotta move the. I'm thinking of after cleaning up around here, moving a bit of a shelving unit here. And getting a full wall. We'll be able to do this sort of semi-conscious professionally. Okay, let's keep going. Some more Major League Baseball news. And you don't believe me that there is news? There is. And here's that news. The Major League Baseball trade deadline. Okay. There we go. The 2020 Major League Baseball season is only 4 weeks old, and yet the August 31st trade deadline is a little more than 1 week away. Teams have 10 days to evaluate their roster, dig through the market, and make upgrades. And the rumor mill has been relatively quiet thus far, but that could change at literally any moment. Let's take you to some deadline rumors. Friday trade deadline rumors. Angels, a clear seller. They're asking a very high price for David Fletcher. The 26-year-old is hitting .299, 364, 449, with one of the lowest strikeout rates in baseball this year. Plus, he's a standout defender whenever he plays. Further stretching that statement, Fletcher will not be eligible for free agency until the 2024-2025 offseason. Now, if the Angels do sell, their most marketable pieces are rightly Dylan Bundy, super utility man, Tommy La Stella, outfielder Brian Goodwin, and perhaps pen arms like Ty Buttery and Felix Pena. Bundy has been marvelous this year and will remain under team control till 2021 as an arbitration-eligible player. He would be in demand in a thin starting pitching trade market. Don't expect the Angels to listen to offers for Mike Trout. He is, shall we say, untouchable. Now, the Phillies, they've just worked out a little trade to the Red Sox. And here's why. I mean, the Red Sox are well out of the race, and Workman is one of their top trade chips. Who's going to get work? Who's going to get the 32-year-old Brandon Workman? We'll just see what happens. Meanwhile, the Phillies bullpen has been an unmitigated disaster. Disaster that, well, is if Irwin Allen was alive today, there would be a schlocky movie, a schlocky disaster movie made out of his career this year. Wow. Their bullpen has an 8.07 ERA this year, the highest in baseball by nearly 2 runs, and the most effective reliever, Jose Alvarez, was hit by a line drive Thursday right in the Calaboo. Right in his Longfellow, yes. It's unclear how long he will be sidelined. Phillies are 1.5 games out of a postseason spot with 5 weeks to play. General Manager Matt Klintek figures to aggressively pursue bullpen help prior to August 31st. Now, on that note, the Phillies swung a major trade acquiring David Hale from the Yankees. Hale had a 3.11 ERA in 37 and 2/3 innings with New York last season. He allowed 2 runs in 6 innings this year, prior to be designated for assignment to clear roster spot for Aroldis Chapman last week. The Yankees will receive reliever Edison Russ in the trade. Russ owns a 2.48 ERA with 200 strikeouts and 152 and 2/3 career minor league games. Now, the Blue Jays find themselves in the postseason mix, and they hope to upgrade their rotation prior to the trade deadline. Ross Atkins, the general manager, told reporters that Toronto has won 5 consecutive games and currently sits second in the American League wildcard spot. And he said this to the reporters, quote, "If I had to say just one area, it would be starting pitching. If there's ways to continue to build upon that depth, we'll look into that. Thinking about pitching and preventing runs is where the focus will be," end quote. Blue Jays starters have a 4.93 ERA this season. That's with Hung Jin Ryu posting a 3.46 ERA through 5 starts. Nate Pearson, the Jays' top prospect, is currently on the injured list with an elbow issue. And the typically reliable Tanner Rourke and Matt Shoemaker have combined for a 5.02 ERA in 8 starts. The bullpen has been sneaky good. The rotation is in need of an upgrade, though. So we'll see what happens. And as for the Diamondbacks, well, they're expected to pursue. Let's try that again. As for the Diamondbacks in Arizona, they are expected to pursue bullpen help and potentially a DH bet at the trade deadline. Mike Hazen, the team's general manager, acknowledged, "The more firepower you have out there, the better." When asked about the bullpen, here's what he had to say when asked about his offense. "I think we've swung the bats better. I think we have put some games together that's not likely sustainable from a hit per bases. We know how the game runs now. Getting 4 singles to score a run is not a sustainable way of driving offense." Now, DBs have hit 22 home runs in 26 games. That is the 4th fewest among teams that weren't shut down for COVID-19, and their designated hitters have authored a 242, 321, 347 batting line with 1 homer. That is well below average production at the DH route. A rental such as Mitch Moreland, first baseman for the Red Sox, or outfielder Sin-Soo Choo for the Rangers would be a pretty significant upgrade. As for the bullpen, Arizona's relief crew has been shaky beyond closer Archie Bradley and setup man Stefan Crichton and Junior Guerrera, plus stalwart lefty Andrew Chafin is currently on the injured list with a finger issue. We can't show you what finger, however. Ha ha ha. Orioles setup man Michael Givens, Pirates closer Keon Keela, and Royals closer Trevor Rosenthal are the big names on the bullpen market. Keela and Rosenthal are rentals. Givens will remain under team control next season as an arbitration-eligible player. And that's, well, that's that'll be for Friday Night Fun on Lost Blaming the Interwebs on the lovely Rakita Law channel, only on YouTube. He's on right now. So stand by. In other baseball news, finally did it. Tigers came into their Friday night contest. Let's try that again. The Tigers came into their Friday night contest against Cleveland, having lost an improbable 20 straight games to their AL Central rival. Now, let's allow the Tigers' Twitter account to make the announcement official. From the Tigers, no one, and we mean no one, beats the Detroit Tigers 21 times in a row. And on Friday, the Tigers did beat Cleveland by a score of 10-5. That's right. at Progressive Field. The 10 runs are the most the pitching-rich Clevelanders have allowed all season. For Detroit, Jonathan Shoop, baby. Shoop. Oh, yeah, shoop, baby. Want to shoop? He had 4 hits, including a home run and a double. Tiger starter Michael Fulmer struggled along 5 runs like I'm struggling how to talk. He allowed 5 runs in 3 innings, and seeing his ERA for the season increased to 9.53. The bullpen, however, worked 6 scoreless. Rookie Isaac Paredes added 1 big, massive grand slam with his first Major League Baseball home run. Going into the 4th inning, the Tigers were down 5-0, but in that frame, that battered Adam Plutko for 7 runs. Tigers win means that Cleveland's streak is done. And 3 wins shy of the all-time record. That record is held by the Orioles, who defeated the Royals in 23 straight encounters from 69 to 70. Coming into Friday's contest, Tigers hadn't defeated Cleveland since April 10th of last year. More importantly, the Tigers, with their victory, snapped the 9-game overall losing streak. As for Cleveland, the loss drops them to 16-10 on the season, which means they'll remain in second place behind the Twins in the AL Central standings. Now, let's get you some baseball scores while we're on this baseball mode, and however you want to say it. 102 in the AM here on the East Coast. It is already Saturday morning. Excuse me, I yawn. Of a drink whilst we prepare for the scoreboard. Everything is now final, so let's read it and cheese it. Marlins beat the Nationals 3-2, 3-9-0 Marlins, 2-4-0 Nationals. Hernandez, the winner for the Marlins, he's 1-0. Corbin, the loser for the Nationals, he split them double, 2-2. And Kinsler gave the Marlins his 4th save. Hernandez and Kinsler for Miami, the pitchers, both are your players of this game. 5 full innings from Hernandez, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, got 6 strikeouts and 1 walk, while Kinsler pitched only 1 inning, didn't give up no hits or earned runs or strikeouts or walks. Final in 10 innings, the Blue Jays knocked off the Tampa Bay Rays by a score of 6-5, 6-10-0 for the Toronto Blue Jays, 5-10-0 for the Rays. Hatch was a big winner for the Blue Jays, split the uprights, 1-1. Loop got the loss. He's 3-1 for the Rays, and Romano gave his first save for the Jays. Diaz, third baseman for Tampa Bay, went 3 for 3, 2 runs, a homer, and 2 ribs. Shoemaker for Toronto, the pitcher, he pitched 5 full, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, got 6 strikeouts, and 1 walkie. Pirates over the Brewers, 7-2, 7-14-0 for the Pirates, 2-5-2 for the Brews. Cole gets the split for the Pirates. He's 1-1. Hauser, not a good night for him. He suffered big, 1-2 for him. Cole, by the way, pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, got 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Reynolds for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, went 3 for 4, 3 runs, a homer, and 4 ribs. Braves whopped the Phillies in the woodshed, 11-2, 11-14-0 for the Braves, 2-7-2 for the Phillies. Fried was on the happy land for the Braves. He's 4-0, and no la. Split the pair and is at 2-2. The Atlanta pitcher, Fried, pitched 5 full innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run, got 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Osuna for Atlanta, the DH, Went 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homers, and 4 ribs. Tigers, as we said, beat the Cleveland Indians 10-5. Not a way to make a living. 10-13-1 for the Tigers, 5-9-0 for the Indians. Garcia gets the win for the Tigers. He's 1-0. Plutko gets the loss for the Indians. He's 1-2. Shoop, Detroit second baseman, went 4 for 5, 2 runs, 1 massive game busting grand slam of a home run, and 2 RBIs. Reyes, Cleveland DH, went 1 for 4, 2 runs, 1 homer, and 2 ribs. Red Sox beat the Orioles 8-5, 8-9-0 for the Sox, 5-8-0 for the Orioles. Hernandez gets the win. He's 1-0. Means suffers his second loss with no victories, and Barnes gets his first save for the Sox. Hernandez for Boston, the pitcher, 2 innings pitched. Gave up 1 hit, no earned run. Got 3 strikeouts, 1 banana boat of a walk. Barnes, the Boston pitcher, with 1 full inning, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, no strikeouts, no walks. No kidding. The Kansas City Royals beat the Minnesota Twins 7-2, 7-10-0 for the Royals, 2-6-0 for the Twins. Duffy splits a pair and wins his second for the Royals with a record of 2-2. Odorizzi gets the humiliating loss for the Twins, and he goes 0-1. Duffy, the Kansas City pitcher, pitched a good 5 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run. Nailed 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Alcala cannot wait. The Minnesota pitcher pitched 3 full, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and only 1 walk. In the Battle of Chicago, North Side, South Side, White Sox beat up on the Cubs 10-1. 10-12-1 for the White Sox, 1-7-2 for the Cubs. Kuchel gets the big nod, and he'll join us shortly. Kuchel gets the win. He's 4-2. Lester gets the loss. He's 2-1. Kuchel, the Chicago White Sox pitcher, full 8, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Abreu for Chicago, 2-5, 2 runs, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. Now, okay, wow, Okay, the Reds beat up on the Cardinals 4-2, 4-2-0 for the Reds, 2-3-2 for the Cardinals. Lorenzen gets the win for the Reds. He splits the pair, 1-1. Cabrera once again. It's no, we don't do breaks. We just keep going till about 1:45. So let's keep doing it. Let's see. Hudson for the Reds beat the Cardinals 4-2, 4-2-0 for the Reds, 2-3-2 for the Cardinals. Lorenzen gets the win for the Reds. He's 1-1. Cabrera gets the loss for the Cardinals. He is 1-1, and Iglesias gets the third choice. Good luck to us all. Mariners over the Rangers 7-4, 7-8-0 for the Mariners, 4-6-3 for the Mariners. Marge Victus. Okay. Mariners 7-8-0, Rangers 4-6-3. Winning pitcher was March Victus. Split the uprights 1-1. Allard still looking for his first win in Seattle. He's 0-2. March Vickius, Seattle pitcher, went 5 1/3 innings. Got rid of got 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and 1 tall bullet points. God, this is going to be fun. March Victus pitched 5 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, got 7 strikeouts, and 1 Byron Williams. Anyway, let's keep going. I think March Victus. Anyway, there we go. As we said, March Victus, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 6 runs, 4 earned, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Williams for Seattle, 1 walk. Okay, Padres beat the Astros 4-3. 4-9-1 for the Pods, 3-8-0 for Astros. Guerrero gets his first start and is a welcomed relief. He got it. He's won without a belief. Excuse me. Guerrero gets the win. He's 1-0. McCutters goes to MI. Anyway. Guerrero, San Diego pitcher, pitched 2 1/3, didn't give up any hits or errors. Not errors, but earned runs. 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. That's the only thing we did count on him for. Pagan. Okay. Guerrero, 2 1/3, no hit, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Pagan, the other San Diego pitcher, pitched 1 full inning, didn't give up a hit, didn't give up an earned run, didn't get a strikeout, but did get 1 walk. And finally, 3 more final games. By the way, Yankees Mets postponed. Athletics, the Oakland A's defeat the California Angels 5-3. Fears gets the win. He's 3-1. Haney gets lost. He's 1-2. And Hendricks just got a little rogue. In fact, Hendricks got his 9th save. He pitched 1 inning, got 1 hit, no earned run, 1 strikeout, and no walk. Fears went 5 1/3. Okay. Hendricks 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, no errors. Oh, I've already done Hendricks and Fears. Fears 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 errors, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. 3 is a magical number. Dodgers over the Rockies 5-1, 5-10-0 for the Dodgers, 1-4-0 for the Rock. Buehler got the win. He's 1-0. Gray got the loss. He's 1-3. Buehler, the LA 6 full. Gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, got 11 strikeouts and no walks. Chris Taylor, no homers and no ribs. Giants beat the Diamondbacks 6-2, 6-10-0 for Giants, 2-7-0 for Diamondbacks. Webb should split the double-deckers. She's 2-2. Ray is 1-3. Webb, the San Francisco pitcher, pitched a full 7, giving up 5 hits. Made 2 people a little squeamish. and 8 strikeouts, or 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, and no walks. Flores, on the other hand, from San Francisco, the first baseman, goes 2 for 3, 3 runs, 1 homer, and 2 RBIs. Yankees and Mets postpone due to the COVID. Oh, the Dudar Day. A Lemonade League for Lansing Lugnuts playing against the Lansing Locos. Game 19 ended with a bang, but not a whimper. 14-7. Is that final bit of enjoyment? Can we? All right. There we should. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to the scoreboard if we can. Somewhere there will be a scoreboard. Okay. I'll need the morbidly stuff. Hello. Here we go. It was 10-4, I do believe. Or no, 14-7. I think that was 14-7 was the final score. And we'll try to get that confirmed. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Game number 19 against the Lobos. And boy, did the Lugnuts bring in the wood. And what a night it was, kids. What a night it were. Let's see. Do we have any scorages, people? Come on, give us a score. We need the score. We need the scores, guys. Okay, so we have no score. No scores? Come on. Keep us. Okay, well, they did hit I think the final score of 14-7. There you go. 14-7. To some NFL and golf news. So here we go. Really gonna make a count, aren't we? That's right. Ask anyone in the Dallas Cowboys organization how CD Lamb looks in his first training camp, and you'll have to pardon the smile that precedes the praise. The rookie first-round pick is off to races in North Texas, drawing the awe of all involved, especially Mike McCarthy, the head coach. It's the guy throwing him the ball who gets to have all the fun, though, and Dak Prescott loves what he's seen from the former Canisius All-American, or Consensus All-American. Despite the team having lacked a minicamp due to the coronavirus pandemic, that's not slowed Lamb's first-year acclimation one bit. He continues to cement expectations. He'll be playing a big part in what the Cowboys have cooking offensively. A little talk with the media on Thursday. He's a smart kid, a smart individual. He's been picking it all up, whether it's adjustment from the formations and plays that hasn't slowed him down or slowed his game down any bit at all. He's just an athletic player, very, very gifted with good hands. He has a great feel for the game. I think that's probably the most impressive thing, to be a young rookie playing in the slot and just have a feel for the game and know where to be. I think that's going to go a long way and serve him really well in this league. And as far as having trust with a wideout goes, having now seen Lammer practice, Prescott believes it'll arrive sooner than later. He does have the ultimate two-headed monster to play alongside. Oh, room spinning, kids. Let's keep that room spinning. And we're going to give you the Northern Trust golf tournament and how things went in the second round of action and excitement. That's right, action and excitement. Let's go. At 122, we are working quick, folks, because we got some other things to gab about. Dustin Johnson is on top of the mountain, 15 under. Tied for second between Scotty Schaefer and Cameron Davis at minus 13. Tied for fourth, Danny Lee, Harris English, Louis Osterheisen at minus 12. Tied for seventh, it's Kevin Kisner and Russell Henley at minus 11. Tied at ninth, Siwoo Kim, Matthew Wolf, and Daniel Berger at minus 10. There you go. There's the story of the action, as always, from the next stop on the PGA Tour, the Northern Trust for 2020 at the TPC in Boston. There you go, see? We're full sports coverage here. Hey! All right, let's keep going and going and going. Now, one NBA report we got to do before we pass the torch to the next few stories. And here we go. Luka Doncic left game 3 between the Mavericks and the Clippers early in the fourth quarter with a sprained left ankle. Now, he limped to the locker room almost immediately after initially leaving the game and then returning to Dallas's lineup. The Mavericks rolled him out for the remainder of Game 3 following the injury with a left ankle sprain. Doncic said following the game, "It's not that bad. Honestly, I had luck that it was my left ankle, not my right." Luka and the defender appeared to get their legs tangled up on the drive. Doncic immediately crumpled to the floor as soon as he could get up. He limped to the locker room on his own. He did not put any weight on his left leg. Minutes later, he returned, still limping, but available to re-enter the game. Doncic missed several games earlier this season with a sprained ankle, but fortunately, this was not the same one. Doncic sprained his right ankle during the regular season. This time, it was his left leg that suffered the injury. Though an exact diagnosis is not known, he's missed 13 games total this season due to multiple different injuries. Let's take a look now and give you those scores right now. And get a little glug here. Well, the world champion, the NBA world champion Toronto Raptors are looking like true NBA champions. They are one game away from eliminating the Nets. Raptors beat them again tonight, 117-92, to take a 3-0 lead in the best of 7 series. Cy Cam for Toronto hit 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Johnson for Brooklyn, 23 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. The Nuggets' red glare, well, got a little tarnished as the Utah Jazz beat them 124-87. Utah leads the series now 2-1. Jokic for Denver, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Conley for Utah, 27 points, no rebounds, and 4 assists. The Celtics are one game away from sending the 76ers packing. 102-94 victory has given the Celtics a massive 3-0 lead and has put the 76ers in one huge hole. Walker for Boston, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Embiid for Philadelphia, 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. And the Los Angeles Clippers gave a lesson in humbleness to the Mavericks, beating them 130 to 122. Take 2-1 lead in their best of 7 series. Leonard for the Clippers, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Porzingis for Dallas, 34 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. That's right. And coming up today, you're going to love this. I know I will. Pacers and the Heat get together at 3 p.m. on TNT. Miami leads that series 2-0. On ESPN at 6 p.m., the Rockets take on the Thunder, and Houston leads that series 2-0. Lakers and Trailblazers play on ABC tomorrow night at 8:30 with the series tied at a game apiece. All right, we're doing some NHL scores and then get ready to move on to some other headlines and then to the shout outs, and we conclude. All righty, let's go to it. Here we go. The Canadians, well, they needed a miracle. They almost got it about 12 times. Flyers were too tough on them. Flyers beat the Canadians 3-2 to take the series at 4-2. Hart, Suzuki, and Provorov for Philly and Suzuki for Montreal, your 3 stars. There will be a new Stanley Cup champion. Oh, that wasn't the sound effect I was looking for, guys. That one. The Vancouver Canucks defeated the defending Stanley Cup champions St. Louis Blues 6-2. Markstrom for Vancouver and Schwartz for St. Louis, your 3 stars. What's on the docket for tomorrow? Well, we're going to tell you. On the docket in the National Hockey League, these games, actually 1 game. You're kidding. No, I'm not. Stars Avalanche, 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC. And that's your Stanley Cup story. Okay, well. And by the way, the UEFA Champions League will be crowning, speaking of a new champion, a good champion. And let's see who's going to be joining the pack, as it were. UEFA Champions League final. Who will it be? It will be Paris Saint-Germain versus I do believe it'll be on NetBus tomorrow. Let's see. Let's give you the right resultage. And is it going to be on CBS? Is anything going to be on CBS? Okay. Yeah, let's get you that story, and then we will do the rest of the show, and we will end at 1:45. We started at We started this show at 12:45. Can you give me just 13 minutes? I'm live on the air. Okay, just hang on. I will be with you shortly. I understand. I did tell you. Okay. I think coverage will be. I'm trying to figure out is guys in the control room. Is CBS going to cover the UEFA Champions League final? Well, we're going valiantly doing that, and it will be on CBS All Access, the UEFA Europa League final between Bayern Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain. So there you go. All right, let's get going here. Okay. Let's go to our good buddies over at Sneaky Announcing. There's or Awful Announcing, as it is called. Fresh from the Tom Brenneman faux pas, Islanders Capitals game, as NBC and the NHL condemned Milbury's insensitive and insulting comeback. What did he say? Well, on Friday, the NHL released a brief statement saying that the league condemns the insensitive and insulting comment made by Mike Milbury during Thursday night's Islanders game, Capitals game. Milbury made his comment near the end of the game on Thursday night when talking about the NHL's bubble and the focus players have on playing games. Milbury said, "It's a perfect place, not even any woman here to distract you." Oh boy. NBC said they're disappointed with Milbury's comments and addressed it with him. Milbury apologized for what he said, claiming he was trying to be irreverent and took it a step too far. His apology, quote, "I sincerely apologize for making the comment. It was not my intention to disrespect anyone. I was trying to be irreverent and took it a step too far. It was a regrettable mistake that I take seriously." The statement from the NHL, the National Hockey League condemns the insensitive and insulting comment that Mike Milbury made during last night's broadcast. We have communicated our feelings to NBC. The comment did not reflect the NHL's values and commitment to making our game more inclusive and welcoming to all. Greg Wyshynski of ESPN reported that Milbury would not be part of NBC's coverage of Friday night's Game 6 matchup between the Flyers and Canadiens. And I think, this isn't even close to the first time that Milbury's gotten hockey fans riled up. Early in 2016, a petition to have Milbury removed from NHL coverage on NBC attracted nearly 20,000 signatures. Later that year, his comments on hits and concussions received scorn across the hockey universe, even from other broadcasters. He upset Red Wing fans by calling Joe Louis Arena a dump and received widespread ire from Predator fans in Nashville during the 2017 Stanley Cup Finals. This isn't even his first time over the last week. Milbury has gotten under the skin of hockey fans. His comments about Tuukka Rask opting out of the rest of the season also were roundly criticized. You know when the NHL playoffs are back in full swing, when Milbury is saying dumb stuff. No one should be that surprised that Milbury's comment immediately backfired on him. At this point, it's par for the course. But then again, how many more mulligans can NBC Sports give to Milbury before they finally decide to maybe replace him with someone of a more equal vein, like Don Cherry? Let that sink in. When my Barstool Sports wants to buy naming rights for the Buffalo Bills Stadium. That would be nice. I mean, I could see that. It would be fun just to jab it to corporate Americana. There have been a lot of layoffs at sports media outlets during this year due to the COVID. With diminished revenues, Sports Illustrated's operator, the Maven, decided to lay off at least 5 Sports Illustrated Maven team publishers. Well, the way Maven handled these layoffs is particularly unprofessional and galling. Here's why. Maven executive Mark Pattison, his LinkedIn profile lists him as Senior Vice President of Business Development at Sports Illustrated, subsidiary of Maven, and his email signature lists him as Senior Vice President of Partner Development for Sports Illustrated. He let the publishers, who ran their own team channels, wrote for them, and also employed other writers, know they were laid off via a short, terse form email with only slight personal modifications. Layoffs via form email have occasionally happened, but it's not a great look, and there are better ways to do it, like face-to-face. But what was even more outside the box was how after those layoffs and after those writers' exceptionally professional tweets noting their layoffs and thanking SI and Maven for the opportunity, Pattinson texted at least 2 of those writer publishers and asked them to remove the tweets. In one case, he just said, "Yes, can you pull your tweet?" In another, he delivered a longer message claiming, "Please take down the tweet you put out." Now, well, let's just put it this way. Not exactly very happy, weren't they? Anyway, it's more of a mess now for Maven and Sports Illustrated. And this puts them even in a more rough position. And one not good. Okay, let's we got 5 minutes. We got a scoreboard to do. Let's do it quickly and then get to at least some of the hellos out there before we take our leave of absence and out of our minds. Don't forget, folks, sports for you this weekend, and the Indy 500 coming up on NBC has it. But don't take my word for it. It'll air live in the rest of the country. I think Indianapolis is still black. And this will give us a great answer. The entire country, including Indianapolis, for the first time in DECA. But then again, the Indianapolis 500 has a new owner in Roger Penske. And the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has lifted the local blackout for the 2020 Indy 500. So there you go. It's the 4th time in the race history that the Indy 500 will be shown in Indianapolis. Then again, in this little difficult era, there are no fans, so they have no choice. Lift the blackout. Okay, there you go with Indy 500. That'll be Sunday on NBC. With the pre-show, I do believe, on NBCSN. Okay, give us extra 3 minutes as we have the rotating eye of doom, signifying that the signal is coming, and it is, and let's get it going. Let's just do the best we can with what we have for you tonight. Okay, the Europe Champions League qualifications. Klavitsk and Slovan Bratislava were postponed. Sevilla defeated Inter 3-2 in the Europa League. In the Europa League preliminary, it was Giuliani over Trapani 3-1. Once again, the club friendly has a long list, so we're just going to highlight a few games. Like, for example, Bristol City over Cheltenham 4-0. Hanover over Erdogan 4-3. St. Pauli and our house in the middle of the street. Our house in the middle of our street, tied at 0. Wolfsburger over Horn 2-1. Valdez over Will 3-1. Braunschweig over Dynamo Dresden 1-0. Harrogate over Middlesbrough 2-0. Norwich over MK Don 6-0. Tiroli over Union Berlin 3-0. Oberhausen over Mönchengladbach 3-1. And Groningen over Voldenham 2-0. Of course, go to scoreboard.com/English. Go to the soccer section, and you'll get all the rest of the scores that we have. Now, baseball in Japan. The Chiba Marines over the Fukuoka Silverhawks 7-3, 7-14-0 for the Marines. 3-5-1 for the Silverhawks. Ishikawa for the Marines gets the win. He's 4-2. Takahashi gets the loss for the Silverhawks. He's 2-1. The Chunichi Dragons beat up on the Yokohama Bay Stars 3-1, 3-7-0 Dragons, 1-5-1 Bay Stars. Fuku got the win. He's 4-2. Ishida got the loss, split the uprights 1-1. The Hiroshima Carp over the Yomiuri Giants 7-5, 7-11-1 for the Carp, 5-8-0 for the Giants. Morishida for the Carp gets the win. He's 5-2. Taguchi gets a loss. He's 2-3. The Rakuten Golden Eagles beat up on the Nippon Ham Fighters 4-1. 4-10-0 for the Golden Eagles. 1-6-0 for the Ham Fighters. Tamai for the Ham Fighters gets a loss. He's 4-2. Norimoto gets the win. He's 4-3. The York Buffaloes over the Cebu Lions 3-1. 3-11-0 for the Buffaloes. 1-2-0 for the Lions. Higgins. He gets the win for the Buffaloes. He's 2-2. Neal gets a loss for the Lions. He's 2-3. The Hanshin Tigers over the Yakut Swallows 7-4. 7-10-1 for the Tigers. 4-6-0 for the Swallows. Yoshida for the Swallows gets a loss. He's 1-2. Fujiyama for the Tigers gets the win. He's 1-4. And we keep going. The South Korean Baseball Organization. The Doosan Bears beat up on the Lodi Giants 1-0, 1-4-2 for the Bears, 0-3-1 for the Giants. Hanwha Eagles over the KT Wiz Swan 5-1, 5-11-0 Eagles, 1-4-1 Swan. The NC Dinos whipped the Kia Tigers 10-4, 10-10-0 for the Dinos, 4-9-2 for the Tigers. LG Twins over the Kiwoon Heroes 7-3, 7-10-0 for the Twins, 3-6-0 for the Heroes. The Wyverns, the SK Wyverns and the Samsung Lions got some roar, but the Wyverns roared louder. 8-6 final score, 8-12-2 for the Wyverns, 6-11-0 for the Samsung Lions. And that, for want of a better word, is your scoreboard. Quick mention, we've only got about a couple of minutes left, so we're just going to group it and say hi to my friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We will be back tomorrow night, right after Stanley Cup playoffs or the NBA. I think it is the Stanley Cup playoffs again, so round 1. No, it's going to be either. If not, we'll be on at 11:45. So tune in, turn on, and enjoy. I think that's going to wrap it up for us. If it doesn't, it should. We're stuck again, naturally. There we go. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho. Okay, we are fun. It is an hour and 2 minutes. We have now gone to an hour and 3. We have done the impossible. We have went over our allotted time. We will see you tomorrow night, 11:45, 11:50, right after our Spreaker show. Of course, The Jay the Brain Man presents WrestleAme Hut with Jay the Brain Man and Steve the Baxman Baxley. That is tomorrow. We go live to tape at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, just right before another interesting night of Toonami. So we'll be on at 11:45 or 11:50, depending on what's coming on the late show. They might have a couple of games on the late shift. We'll find out and let you know in the adverts. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Spots. I am Steve the Baxman Baxley, hoping that whatever sport you enjoy, your favorite team always comes out as winners. Good night, America, wherever and whomever ye shall be. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.